PAX Australia is full of some awesome hardware today, and we're going to check out the Cooler Master booth here where they've got some awesome things on display. I just had to go at the Dynex, so let's dive into it. Oh no! Now we've seen this on display a few times at events like PAX, events like Computex. This is the Cooler Master Dynex. It is their all-in-one sim racing rig. Doesn't come with the pedals and a few other bits and pieces. However, you can get majority of it as one unit from Cooler Master. Now, the beauty about this is it comes in 14 different seating positions that you can flip this chair into. So if you want to do some rally car racing, you can do that. If you want to do some sim truck racing, you can do that. If you want to play farm simulator, well, you can do that as well. But the beauty about this is compatible with their brand new 57-inch monitor, which is absolutely perfect for sim racing. Also, they had on display at Computex, I remember, they had big actuators in the machine, which actually made it perfect for flight sim racing because it allowed for more movement in the machine. This was such an awesome experience, guys. I recommend highly checking it out if you're at PAX Australia or if you're at any other conventions and giving it a go. It's really good fun. Well, this is an absolute behemoth of a monitor. This is 57 inches and they technically call it a DUHD. What does that mean? That means double 4K. Yes, double 4K. That means extra screen real estate. Now looking at this, I was thinking, wow, this is a flight sim or racing sim racer's dream. I mean, look at all of that screen real estate and it curves around you. Now we had the pleasure of trying it out on the Dynex and it was absolutely fantastic, so immersive. But the awesome thing about this is whether it's productivity, whether it's gaming, you could have extra pages open to the side, which is absolutely amazing. And it also uses a VA mini LED technology for the panel to give you crisper images. Now I will say, if you are planning on getting one of these, you need to make sure that you have enough room in your house to actually support this because it is big. It is very big. Now cost-wise, I'm speaking in Australian dollars. I'm not sure if that is 2388 or 2399 because someone doesn't have very good writing, but it's one of those. Now, a few of you may remember when we did a video about Cooler Master's Atmos 240 AIO cooler. Now, this is the MasterLiquid Ion 360. The 240 was able to beat out the ML360 and the ML360L V2. Now, this cooler uses the same technology in the pump as the Atmos 240, plus it also has better fans than the Atmos 240, so you can imagine how good the performance of this is going to be. Not to mention, this is also Cooler Master's first AIO cooler with an LCD screen built in. The Atmos 240 was able to completely tame our 14900K in Cinebench. Now this will more than tame the 14900K, which is currently one of the hottest CPUs on the market. Now when I say that it utilizes dual chamber technology in the pump, this is actually a newer technology than the Atmos as well. So you can expect better performance there as well. Now we're actually going to be testing this cooler in an up and coming video. So we'll be able to do a comparison between the Atmos and the MasterLiquid Ion 360 and show you guys the results. Now this is the X-Silent Edge 1100 watt power supply. So 1100 watts, however, it uses a 2000 watt PCB. Now what that means is they get the naming because there is no fans utilized in this power supply at all. So it is completely silent. Now the reason that they're able to make this work is because it has a built-in heatsink all the way around with the copper pipes to dissipate all of the heat. Now I mentioned that it uses a 2000 watt PCB, so the PCB and the wattage is limited by the heat, which is why it goes down to 1100 watts. So if you want a more silent machine, this is probably the way to go. Again, it's fully modular and it just has a nice clean design to it. Now if you do go ahead and buy the model that has the fan in there, this is called the X Mighty Platinum 2000 watt. And being 2000 watts, it will actually last for generations to come, especially when new graphics cards, they're coming out and requiring more and more power. So again, it still has that built-in heatsink with the copper piping on the inside, but it also includes a fan as well. A silent fan that can also operate on a 0 RPM mode, and it will only turn on when the power supply hits certain temperatures. So this is the Cooler Master Shark X. This is a concept case that developed from the Cooler Master Case Mod World Series in 2019. Now they have this on display here at PAX Australia. You can get it in black and white. It also just comes as a pre-built system, so you can't actually just get the case itself. And I had a sneak peek, and it's going to cost around $7,000. Yes, that's right. It is quite expensive. However, it is for enthusiasts. It is very unique. And it is unique to the point that they've added features in that serve as some functionality. So the shark fin up the top is actually served as a Wi-Fi antenna as well. Now there is full-on RGB from the tail all the way to the back, and at the moment the shark case only has room for a 120mm AIO cooler. I'd love to see them try and implement a 240 into there somehow, because I know that the 240 Atmos can tame a 14900K, so that would mean that if you could fit a 240 up here, you could at least cool the higher end CPUs with this build. But this is a cool concept. They've also got a little mini one as well, which I thought was pretty cute. So yeah, what do you guys think? Is this something that you could see on your desk, guys? Or are you more interested in a shoe? Yes, this is a shoe PC. This is called the Sneaker X, and this was also from the Case Mod World Series. So this is actually going to come as a pre-built system as well. They're not going to sell the case separately, and much like that, this will be available for sale on their website. I'm not sure if they're going to be giving it to retailers or not, or it's just directly from the website. However, this is a unique perspective, and you can get it in different colors, like you can get Lakers version and things like that. So I thought this was really cool, so I wanted to show you guys. And they've also got a mini sneaker as well, which is awesome. Actually, it's got 3 fans on the bottom. This would be the world's smallest PC if we could do it. So this is the MasterBox 600, comes in black and white, and this has full support for the backwards connect motherboards. Now there's actually a total of 35mm worth of clearance behind the motherboard tray, so we've actually got plenty of support for the backwards connections with plenty of cable routing options. Now the front of the case has a fine mesh installed there, so it's going to be better for airflow, and it actually comes pre-installed with 3 Sickle Flow 140mm ARGB fans at the front. The case also comes pre-installed with a 120mm CF fan at the rear as well. Now if I was water cooling in this build, it looks like I could fit a 360mm radiator at the front there. I could possibly fit a 420 as well. I'd have to double check the specs there, but up the top looks like we could fit a 280mm radiator, and we have plenty of clearance for your CPU cooler height. There's also enough clearance for some bigger RTX GPUs to fit inside as well. However, if you are thinking about putting in a custom loop, then you need to consider where you are going to place the pump res combo, because obviously that's going to take away a little bit of the room for the GPU. Now, if you are blocking the GPU, then of course that's going to minimize the footprint of it, so you're going to have so much more room in there. Yeah, I was going to roll around the oh, hope no one's behind me. Yeah, this is pretty good. You go off and do the filming. Can you tell them to turn the lights off though?